Former 4-division world champion Adrien "The Problem" Broner says he will make and stay at 140 pounds for the rest of his career. Question is a fight between himself and Regis the Rougarou Prograis, or Josh Taylor, or Jose Remirez on the horizon? Those are the three champions in the 140-pound division. Remirez have defeated Mighty Maurice Hooker this past weekend. Could we see Adrien "The Problem" Broner fight one of these guys for a world championship? Let's find out. Stay tuned. Coming up next.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Adrien "The Problem" Broner says he'll be sticking around. We know he's a 4-division world champion already. Says he'll be sticking around the 140-pound division from here on out for the rest of his career. Says that fighting at 147, guys are just too big. And, he's competitive up there, but he won't be campaigning at the 147-pound division. Said that it's possible for him to still make 135 if he truly dedicates himself, right? But should Adrien "The Problem" Broner does stick around at the 140-pound weight division, the junior welterweight division, there's some very, very interesting fights for Adrien Broner there. We have Josh Taylor, who is a champion. We have Regis the Rougarou Prograis, who's a WBA champion, right? And also we have Jose Remirez, who just defeated Mighty Mo Hooker and became the WBC and the WBC and the WBO unified champion. Okay, so we have Josh Taylor, who's the IBF junior welterweight champion. We have Regis Prograis, who's the WBA junior welterweight champion, and we have Jose Remirez, who's the WBC and the WBO unified junior welterweight champion, right? Adrien "The Problem" Broner has all the tools to defeat any one of these guys, right? That would be a huge, huge, huge statement for Adrien Broner if he was to face any of these guys and be victorious, right? That would get his career back on track big time, right? We know that Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor are on a collision course for a unification bout, but that leaves Jose Remirez, who just defeated Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker this past Saturday via stoppage in the 6th round. Very impressive. But he was getting outboxed in that match. Maurice Hooker made a mistake. He got caught and he wasn't able to recover. And Jose Remirez capitalized on it. I would favor Adrien "The Problem" Broner to defeat all these guys, right? I think the toughest guy out of them all for Adrien Broner will be the Rougarou and Prograis, right? But I think Adrien Broner would beat Josh Taylor. I think Adrien Broner would beat Jose Remirez. I think Adrien Broner would beat Mighty Mo Maurice Hooker, right? So these are all great fights. And then we have Vargas on the rise, right? So there's some great fights for Adrien Broner at the 140-pound weight division, the junior welterweight division, right? How do you guys think that he would fare? I think that this is a great move for Adrien Broner. I think that this is a move that could get his career back on track. I think that he should definitely push to fight one of these guys, right? And let's say he was able to get a big fight between himself and Jose Remirez. He would make Jose Remirez in that fight would accept the fight because Jose Remirez will make so much money in the fight with Adrien Broner, it won't even be funny. He will make his the biggest money he would make in his career fighting Adrien Broner, right? And that's a fight that people would slate Jose Remirez to win, right? I personally would favor Adrien Broner, but that would be a 50-50 fight in most people's eyes because of Adrien Broner's previous outings, right? So Adrien Broner, to me, he did well against Manny Pacquiao. I thought he did well enough to win that fight. I thought that Adrien Broner should have let his hands go a lot more, but that's the knock against Adrien Broner. This is what we've been saying. Everybody's been saying, and their complaint about Adrien Broner for the past, maybe 6 fights, man, 6, 7 fights. He just chooses not to let his hands go, right? But I think Adrien Broner would be victorious, and I think these are big fights for Adrien Broner, right? And I think winning these fights is, he's a 4-time 4-division world champion, so he's already on path to become a Hall of Famer. But these fights right here would certainly place him in the Hall of Fame. Should he be victorious? It's like 2 halves of his career. You understand? If he was able to resurrect his career, fight Regis Prograis, fight Jose Remirez, fight Josh Taylor, he would be able to fight all these guys. He still could fight Maurice Hooker. Maurice Hooker is saying he's gonna go up to 147 now, I believe. He's not sure what he's gonna do. But Regis Prograis already has a fight scheduled. Well, coming up is the date and the venue hasn't been decided yet between himself and Josh Taylor. But that's a fight that's already in the making, right? So Jose Remirez just got a big victory this past weekend. He's unified, right? That would be a hell of a statement for Adrien Broner to make. Imagine if Adrien Broner goes in and defeats Jose Remirez. Jose Remirez is undefeated. Let's say Adrien Broner goes in that fight and defeats Jose Remirez, right? And now Adrien Broner is sitting there as a unified 140-pound junior welterweight champion, waiting on the winner of Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis, right? Which that fight would probably happen before Broner and Jose Remirez. I'm just speaking hypothetically right now, right? He's in that division. Why not? Right? He's in the division. You have to look at Adrien Broner as top 5 in the junior welterweight division right now. You have to. Right? And so if Adrien Broner was able to get a fight with Jose Remirez and defeat Jose Remirez and become the WBC and the WBO junior welterweight champion, he's now a champion again, right? And now he's able to fight the winner of Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor. And imagine if Adrien Broner was to beat the winner of that fight and become undisputed at the 140-pound division. My goodness. And then on the horizon, you would have a fight on the horizon you're talking about with Vargas. Just think how that would play out for Adrien Broner. Just think of the statement that would make. You understand? These are all big fights for Adrien Broner. But the problem is, the thing about this is, these are all winnable fights for Adrien Broner. I don't want to say it's a problem. I want to say the best thing about it is these are all winnable fights for Adrien Broner, right? And so just imagine if he was able to emerge victorious against Jose Remirez, become unified, because Jose Remirez, like I stated, has the WBC and the WBO belts. Imagine if he comes out unscathed. Imagine if Regis Prograis beats Josh Taylor, and then Adrien Broner goes on to beat Regis Prograis. You know how big of a fight Regis Prograis versus Adrien Broner would be for undisputed? Just let that sink in, people. You know how big, especially if Adrien Broner was to defeat Jose Remirez, and then Regis Prograis was to defeat Josh Taylor. Do you know how big of a matchup, how big of a fight that would be for Adrien Broner and his career? It would be absolutely enormous. Enormous, okay? Because Regis Prograis would come into the fight against Adrien Broner undefeated and unified, right? And he go into the fight with Jose Remirez. Jose Remirez would be undefeated and unified. So he would beat 2 undefeated unified champions. That would speak volumes for Adrien Broner in his career. Absolutely enormous. That would make him a surefire Hall of Famer. Surefire Hall, no doubt about it, he will be a Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. And this would put respect on Adrien Broner's name. And like I said, the best part about this is these are all winnable fights for Adrien Broner. All winnable fights. You got Jose Remirez, who's unified. He's 25-0, right? You got Regis Prograis, who, if he beats Josh Taylor, would be unified. He's right now currently 24-0, and Josh Taylor's 15-0. right? This is what I'm saying. Imagine. And there's rumors that Adrien Broner's next fight could possibly be against Ivan Baranchyk, right? Who Josh Taylor beat. Josh Taylor beat Ivan Baranchyk, right? And then you have other guys in the division, right? That's coming up. You got Jack Cottrell, right? Victor Postol still campaigns, right? There's still names here. There's still names in the division that that Adrien Broner could conquer, staying at this division and making a name for himself, for his legacy. You know how big this would be for his legacy? No disrespect to these gentlemen, but this video is about Adrien Broner. No disrespect to Regis Prograis, because Regis Prograis will have a chance to beat Adrien Broner as well. No disrespect to Josh Taylor, because if Josh Taylor beats Regis Prograis, he definitely has a chance to beat Adrien Broner, because he's active and he has movement, right? No disrespect to Jose Remirez, who just beat Mighty Mo Maurice Hooker. He would definitely have a chance to beat Adrien Broner. And Mighty Mo Maurice Hooker would have a chance to beat Adrien Broner. That's the beauty of it for Adrien Broner. These are all legacy fights. He could have 4 legacy fights from right here now for the next 2 years, 2 fights a year. Conquer this 140-pound, become undisputed, and Adrien Broner is a surefire Hall of Famer. You would forget if Adrien Broner was to correct this and get on track and do this and go this route. Guess what? All of the antics and stuff leading up to this time, to this point in time in his career, will be, I don't want to say forgotten, but short memory. People will remember what he did, how he resurrected his career. It's just like I say with people with Floyd Mayweather. Most people right now today don't remember Pretty Boy Floyd. They remember Money Mayweather. They don't remember Pretty Boy Floyd. They could tell you about a handful of fights that Floyd Mayweather had. You know, the Diego Corrales, maybe the Jose Luis Castillo fight, because people said he lost the first fight. You know, people, that's what people remember. You understand? They don't remember too much of Pretty Boy Floyd. They don't remember all the fights he had early in his career. They remember Money Mayweather. So imagine if Adrien Broner was to come out, resurrect himself, change over his persona, right? Now, I know he's going to be who he is, and I'm not saying he shouldn't be who he is. I'm not saying change who you are, AD. But I'm saying imagine if Adrien Broner came out, you know, and dedicated himself to the sport from here on out, beat Ivan Baranchyk, right? Then went on to beat Jose Remirez, who's unified, then become ununified. Then go on to fight the winner of Taylor Prograis and become undisputed at 140. That's it. That's it. He will be remembered as one of the greatest of all time. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Does Adrien Broner the problem? Can he do it? Can he do this? Can he fulfill this? Right? Let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Like I said, man, shouts out to the LDBC, man. Subscribe to the channel. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.